Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about bringing ease and grace to the grief journey, because here's the thing. There's a difference between finding a way to bring ease and grace to the grief journey and claiming that grief is easy. Grief is not easy. Grief is probably the most challenging thing you will ever go through. And so how do we create an environment where we feel supported, where we feel like we can truly go through this journey, because the journey is a sacred journey. So let's talk about that for a second. When we recognize that what we're going through is sacred, then we're less likely to avoid it. We're less likely to push it away. And our entire society encourages us to fight it, to push it away, to ignore it, to deny it. But to do so is to bury and carry it. And that's what we don't want to do, because then we don't heal. There's a common myth that we're going to grieve for the rest of our lives and that there will be no healing. There's a difference between having grief bursts for the rest of our life and grieving for the rest of our life. When we do the journey well, what we discover is that there are a couple of things. We are asked to release our attachments to the physicality of our love. So the physical presence of our loved one, part of the grief journey is asking us to release our attachment to that physical. And that is painful. That is not easily done, right? And yet we can bring ease and grace to the steps and stages, because it's one step at a time. We can't do it all at once. We're not meant to do it all at once. That's why the grief journey takes some time. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to find ways to support ourselves as we go through the next step of the grief journey. And as we begin to let go of the physical stuff, we begin to discover that perhaps there's a relationship that goes beyond this death. We start to remember the memories, and the memories slowly but surely aren't as painful as they once were. And then they start to become comforting to us. And in that, we start to reclaim the memories. All of that allows for gentleness. And when we find the pathways to finding that gentleness, then we're really on the right track. Today in our HMR program, we were talking about the healing nature of water, and how water, and just even taking a bath, can be a wonderful way to create an environment in which the grief can surface gently. So here's the thing. We don't want to go chasing our grief. We don't want to be digging for it and bringing it up and bringing it up. We also don't want to be avoiding it when it does come up. We don't want to bury it. We don't want those tears to percolate up only for us to push them back down. What we want to do is we want to create gentle environments in which the grief, the myriad of emotions we're feeling, thoughts that are going through our head, all of the symptoms that we're experiencing on the inside have a safe and gentle way to come up and surface and then get released. Because that's the healing nature of the grief journey. And as that happens, we discover where our relationship is with our loved one. That's what really heals, right? And so taking a bath is a wonderful way to support yourself in gently allowing whatever thoughts are coming up to just gently surface. And if tears flow, then you are supported by the water. You are supported by the warmth of the bath. There are ways to do the grief journey with ease and grace, so that when the not easy parts of grief surface, you have a way of navigating that and bringing love to it. I always say grief is a journey from love to love with love. Wishing you all much love. If this has been of assistance to you, then please like and subscribe so that you get notification. To get notification, of course, you need to click on that bell. So click on the bell so you get notification of the next video that comes up. If you have any questions, please make sure to put them in the comment section, because I love to answer your questions. It's a wonderful way for me to make sure that I'm addressing your biggest concerns in the grief journey. You don't need to go through the grief journey alone. I invite you to come to healthymourning.com, our website, and find all of the resources that are there to support you in your grief journey. And if you haven't been with us on live launch yet, there's another one coming up. I invite you to join us in the next live launch. Together, we're going to find the way to do healthy mourning so that we convert our grief to mourning in healthy ways, and we provide a space for ease and grace in this challenging journey that we're on right now. Much love to you. Namaste.